their best builds for Destiny 2 at the current moment in time, with artifact mods and all sorts of different things. But a lot of people are using the Mountaintop and Recluse, or Izanagi's Burden and Recluse, or pretty much anything with Recluse. And if you're sick of using Recluse, I have a build that I believe is better, and that's just because I've been using it a lot recently, and I'm going to talk all about it in this video. So if you enjoy it, shoot me a like, slap me the like button, that'd be nice, and subscribe for more of this, because I've been doing a lot of this lately. And this build centers around switching your grenade launcher to Orewing's Maul, and I believe I have a god roll that is better than the Mountaintop if you get used to using a non-straight shooter grenade launcher. Now I have this masterwork for velocity, and there's some things that make this what I believe better, or more interesting for that matter, than the Mountaintop grenade launcher. And that is the ability to do DPS. We have spike grenades, and that, as everybody knows, is kind of the go-to perk for everything. But I have two other perks that make this a DPS monster given the right scenario and the right situation. And that is Demolitionist, and that is GraveRobber. So Demolitionist, kills with this weapon generate grenade energy. A nice serendipity to this build. We can throw a lot of grenades with this build, and our grenades are actually pretty powerful with how this build is set up. But activating your grenade ability reloads this weapon from reserves. So, say you have something, and let's talk about this build a little bit. Say you have something like Sunbracers. I mean, I don't have 100. I'm about 4 short, but if I masterwork any of this armor, then I'll be at 100 for grenade cooldown. Because the 10 tier grenade is 32. I can switch boots to do that, but that would get rid of my grenade launcher dexterity and Dreambait mod. I got a lot of Iron Banner stuff on here. I'm looking for some mods to really round this out, but let's go back to what I was talking about. So we got enhanced bow loader, because I'm using a bow with quick access sling. Fastball. This actually already gives you fastball, the exotic, so it's kind of like double fastball. Like I'm Nolan Ryan with my grenades now. So increases the duration of solar grenades. Again, nice serendipity, 8-second burn. So you can hold down lanes in PvP for a good chunk of time, or at least get a warning that somebody's coming that lane. Solar melee kills grant unlimited solar energy for a brief time. And so this build is actually going to be centered around getting that melee kill. So take this for instance, you shoot off one Orewing's Maul, and then you pop somebody with a melee, and it kills them. It reloads Orewing's Maul. So you shoot another Orewing's Maul, then you throw a grenade, then you shoot another Orewing's Maul, then you throw a grenade, and then you shoot another Orewing's Maul, and you throw a grenade. And then if you're out of your Sunbracer perk, that gives you unlimited grenades, then you just, if there's still adds there, you melee them. Let's put this in perspective. Say you're in a boss DPS phase, and you're running, I can run 2 grenade launcher perks. I don't have my armor upgraded enough to where I can do that. I need to get me some more prisms. Let's throw another. I got enough. I need more enhancement prisms. I've been freaking upgrading my stuff like crazy. But once I can, you can run 2 grenade launcher reserve perks. That'll max your ammo out. I'm looking for a grenade launcher finder, like a grenade launcher finder, which I believe I get with the Void armor piece. I got hand cannon targeting. I will put precision weapon once I get me 1 more enhancement prism, so I can give my bow a little bit of a bonus there. But really, we want to max out our grenade launcher perks because we're running 2 grenade launchers. And so that's the basis for this. Melee. You get a melee kill, it reloads your grenade launcher. Some more details about this grenade launcher. We're running smart drift control, and we have the velocity masterwork. Now, velocity masterwork gets this as close as we possibly can to Mountaintop. One of the biggest things about Mountaintop is it's pretty easy to use because it shoots in a straight line and it shoots so fast. Smart drift control gives me the highest velocity, which I really want for this, and then the velocity masterwork obviously gives me more. Another thing, quick access sling. A lot of times is overlooked. This is actually like pro MLG stat. Now, if you know you're going into a boss damaging phase and you don't have to be swapping back and forth between weapons too much, you can pop on boss spec to give you a little boost. I do run Warlock, so when I'm soloing, I'll run like Empowering Rift with this build, and that'll give me the boost I need that would have been from boss spec. But if I'm soloing, I need to be able to switch back and forth the weapons really quick. When you shoot this off, it empties the magazine, and that procs quick access sling. So it basically gives quick draw to my power weapon or my bow on the fly. You run out of ammo, you get quick draw because of quick access sling. Now, it gives you an empty thing. You know, you have to go back and then reload it. But say I use quick access sling, switch to the Spiteful Fang, I'm shooting stuff with the Spiteful Fang, my grenade recharges. Then I switch back to the Orewing Maul. It's empty on ammo, but instead of taking time to reload it, use the reload animation, which you can, but you throw a grenade and it reloads it instantly. And so you come back, you're empty, just hit the reload thing, and it goes. That's why I can keep Enhanced Bow Loader instead of going for the grenade launcher reloader perks. This is pulled from collection. I'm still waiting to get a Sunbracers that is random roll that has higher stats. That I can either max out other things, because it's low stats in a lot of things. And the Iron Banner rolls that I got aren't great, but they're void, so the void is what gives me the grenade launcher treatment, like the grenade launcher stuff that I can put on, grenade launcher reserves, grenade launcher dexterity. I'm still running my Solstice Bond, which has Ashes to Assets, because I'm using my grenade a lot in Absolution. I'm looking for getting enhanced Ashes to Assets. Absolution, I think, is a little better than Bomber. Because I can run it. It helps with all ability cooldowns. So, I mean, you want that with this, because if you get the melee kill with your melee ability, it procs that unlimited grenades. So you can grenade, shoot your grenade launcher, throw a grenade, shoot your grenade launcher, throw your grenade, shoot your grenade launcher. All the while, when you shoot your grenade launcher, the serendipity of this is it recharges your grenade too. And so this is just, it's a genius, like, loadout. Like, let me know what you guys think. You guys could probably think of other things to do. The thing is I'm using a solar kit, and a lot of the artifact isn't geared towards solar. I gotta actually reset this. There's a lot of different things I want to try out. But, like, a lot of it's arc-based, arc melee. I'm probably gonna do this to get heavy ammo, because if I'm running the grenade launcher reserve, like, 2 perks, I can just use my finisher, even though it uses half of my super, to fill up the Prospector. So I always have full Prospector ready to rock and roll, because the Prospector has amazing DPS. It just shoots off so fast, which I'm still in the process of masterworking this too. Shoots off so fast, but it goes through ammo, and that's the thing. That's like, sometimes you want to go with like a Wendigo or something like that instead. But this build encompasses the 3 elemental thing. So you have the solar burn, take out solar shields with your solar grenades. You got void for taking out the void shields, and you got arc for taking out arc. So if you're going, you know, match game, if you're really good at using grenade launchers and can really scale them and use them at the right distance, then you can do this. But this can swap out. You can run, I mean, I like to have, see, this is the other thing too, guys. Quick access sling is on the bow as well. You could run Rampage spec on this bow. This is my God roll, Spiteful Fang. 540 draw time, best draw time I've seen. Masterwork for accuracy. Snapshot sights. You're running off the quick access sling from the Orewing Maul grenade launcher, so you basically have quick draw with this if you're swashing back and forth. And quick access sling procs every time you shoot an arrow, because you're emptying your 1 arrow magazine, or whatever you want to call it. So I could swap to Prospector, I could swap to Orewing Maul on the fly because of quick access sling. I got Rampage going with this bow and arrow, so I'm getting serious damage really, like, kind of right away. Obviously, the Rampage outside of the Huckleberry's been nerfed, and so that has a little bit to do with it. But, I mean, you can run this perk with a lot of different combos. I have some guns here that I like to run with this kit as well, although I like this the best with Spiteful Fang bow. But I've been running Night Watch, which also has Demolitionist, so that works off, both Demolitionist perks work off each other, and has Subsistence. So with this one, it's almost like you don't have to reload. I got a minor spec on it, because it's like you almost don't have to reload. Obviously, throwing a grenade will recharge or reload your gun, and subsistence reloads your gun too. So there's 2 perks there working to reload your gun. There's 2 perks here working to reload your gun. So Night Watch is a good option if you can get a good roll. I wish I could have had maybe range, because I find the stability really good on the scout rifle already. So Monte Carlo's good, very good with this kit. You can throw in on Wendigo, go Monte Carlo, that'll recharge your melee ability, which procs the Sunbracers. So that's also a good loadout for this. AUSTRINGER, one of my favorite hand cannons in the game. I got Eye of the Storm and Demolitionist, kind of the same thing as the other one. Grenades will reload it. I got a range masterwork on it, minor spec. I might put the unstoppable on that too. That actually works pretty good. Alloy magazine, maybe not the best. You kind of want to shoot it till it's empty. So with this, the way Alloy magazine works great with Demolitionist is you shoot until the weapon's empty or until your grenade recharges. So you just keep shooting until the weapon's empty, or if your grenade recharges, you use the grenade to reload your gun, and then you're back in the fight right away. And so that works great. You shoot to, you want to position yourself near cover, obviously, if your magazine's low, but it's kind of like you don't even want to spend the time reloading unless you have a lot of time. You know, that said, the reload speed isn't crazy bad, just base reload speed. You know, if your magazine's not empty, you can reload it, but it takes a little bit of time. Lumina is actually also good if you're running more of a support role. You switch, obviously, Prospector to something else, and run Lumina. I've done that a lot too. And then there's just some of my other roles that maybe go good in PvP. 10 Paces, this is a really good one for PvP. Backup mag, timed payload, which flinches people like crazy, and they don't even know what to think of it. It's a little different than explosive payload, but time payload works. It's just a little bit of delay on the flinch, and so it's like you get flinch from the shot, and then you get flinch from the time payload too. So it's kind of like you're just constantly getting shaken around by my 10 Paces. I use that a lot in PvP. Trackless Waste or Huckleberry work good. Track the Waste, I have a pure stability build on this, so if it's a really CQB style map, this is running with ricochet rounds, which helps with range, but tap the trigger, so initial trigger pull is it gives you a little more accuracy and stability, and then dynamic sway reduction, so if you have to hold down the trigger, it actually increases your stability as you hold it down too, so it's like just like a laser beam. A lot of fun to use. Ether Doctor, one of my most used weapons in the game. Obviously, it's been hurt by the Rampage nerf a bit. High cal rounds, Zen Moment, Rampage spec, handling masterwork. Love the paint scheme on this. I use it a lot when I want to use an auto rifle. And yeah, that's just some of the roles. Obviously, I got Duke here, kind of your standard outlaw Rampage spec with a range masterwork. Which works great if it's that type of, if you can get into a PvE situation where it's kind of like a one-shot headshot kill, then that works great. That works really good too. And so there's a lot of different combos with this with weapons, but the main thing is Orewing's Maul, GraveRobber, Demolitionist. This is the big thing. You're switching out Mountaintop for Orewing's Maul, and that just gives you the opportunity to use a bunch of different types of kinetic weapons as your primary rather than the Recluse as is. Another thing that I haven't unlocked yet, but I heard is really good, let's bring up this quest, is exit strategy. This SMG, I guess that is kind of more or less like a the kinetic version of an SMG, and so it works really, really good in the kinetic slot. So if you want to just change up from Recluse, then you can do that too. So that's just another good option. And so yeah, I wanted to shoot this video just to kind of show you guys. I'm going to get into a little bit of a game, maybe just do some PvE, and we will take it from there. I'm just going to cut and then pop it into that.
Orbital sails.
Alright guys, so now that we're at the PvE portion of this, testing this out, I just want to let you know that there are a couple ways you guys can support this channel, and it's outside of the norm that you see from most YouTubers. My wife and I own our own company, and we harness a lot of different things. We have our hands in a number of different things, actually. We partner with a number of companies that we have affiliate partnerships with. We also have our own company with about 450 plus exclusive products that you can get from nowhere else but me, and it's all consumables, but it is a direct sales type situation. And so this would be, if you want to support me, you can email me, and then we can have a personal relationship to have me earn business as a customer. And this is all consumables. It goes from energy drinks to protein bars to laundry detergent to toothpaste to makeup, like all the things that you would normally get anyway. But you could get through me if you want to support this channel. So if that interests you, please shoot me an email, mezzmarketing@gmail.com, and then we can see if that makes sense. Also, if you shop at some stores like Newegg, shop at Microsoft, at Apple, we have a lot of partner stores that I'm partnered up with. Affiliate type program where I get a kickback if you make a purchase, and so there are perks to that as well, coming from me being the owner of this channel. So if that interests you, shoot me an email, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. I know my voice is a little cut out, but at the end of the video, the cafeteria should shine through. Yeah, I didn't get the volumes right in this video, so that's why I just did this little voiceover. But I hope you enjoy the end and see the benefits of this loadout. Take it easy, guys.
I'm headed your way to pick up the goods. Farm will really appreciate it. Heck of a job, you two.
Quite. Now, do me a favor and see if there's any tea still intact.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not going to make Destiny 2 videos that often. But I figured this would be a good way to share. I hope you enjoy 4K. I am on a 4K monitor. And this records very good. But I'd like to hear what you guys would do with this build. This build is pretty fun. You could do a lot of different types with it. Monte Carlo, I think, is really good. Prospector is awesome for DPS, but I wanted to show you guys how the Demolitionist can work with the Sunbracers, which is awesome. When that boss popped out, pop the ad with Sunbracers. Grenade. Launch your grenade. Launch your grenade. Grenade. Launch your grenade. You can just, like, you shoot faster than, I think, the Luna faction. It's so fun. So, I hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys enjoy this, please share it. Let's get it around the Destiny community so people can grind for this role against Iron Banner. Let me know if you haven't, you knew about this before. But I think it is one of the top DPS loadouts in the game. We're running Orewing's Maul, Prospector. I mean, I got Doomsday with full core here. I got Wendigo. I got Swarm of the Raven with spike grenades. I haven't gotten the new grenade launcher with full core and spike, but I'm going to be looking for that too. But yeah, obviously you want to have top DPS around them. Another cool thing about this, I mean, the Spiteful FANG is how you take distance targets out, obviously. But you can run with a SMG if you're in like a close quarter style situation. It's just you have to get really used to hitting your distance targets with your grenade launcher. But you could spec up because you're running 2 grenade launchers. You have 2 weapons that you can basically take advantage of running grenade launcher perks on all of your kit items to really benefit these with extra reserves, extra dexterity, extra. I don't know if they have like a targeting for grenade launchers. Probably not. But grenade launcher ammo finder. That's what I'm looking for. I want them on bad. That would be fantastic to have this loadout. So. Hope you guys enjoyed. Share the video. Let me know what you think. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.